Hey guys, what's up? It's JRCuber. In this video, we've got another unboxing from the Cubicle.us. It came a little bit ripped, but that's okay. It looks like everything inside is alright. So let's go ahead and open this up. Alright, so it looks like we've got some new speed cubing stuff in here with a bit of a bent up business card, but that's alright. So, what looks like we have... Oh, I think I know what this is. I think this is the Boron Treated Gans 356 Air. Then we've got something in a white box here with my name on it, and then it looks like we've got the new Volt Square-1. This is going to be interesting because I have not unboxed a Square-1 on my channel, I think, ever. So first thing, I want to start with whatever is in this box here because I'm really curious to see what it is. So let's go ahead and open it up. Oh boy, I also, now that I'm seeing that it's a 4x4, I think this is the WuQue M, which I am really excited to unbox. So here we go. The puzzle is surprisingly light. It's actually lighter than I would have thought, but let's go ahead and do some turning. Oh boy, this turns amazingly well. I can see this becoming my 4x4 main pretty much immediately. Wow, that is quite an interesting feel, I have to say. Magnets and a 4x4, really strange. So let's see how the magnets themselves feel. Outer layer, they're very light. And then for the second layer, they actually feel a bit stronger on the second layer, which might take a little bit of getting used to because the second layer feels a little bit stiffer than the outer layers, which is not something I particularly like for 4x4. It does feel like it's going to need a fair bit of breaking in though. But yeah, the turning is quite unique. I don't really know how to describe it. So, I mean, the cube, it's like, it's a little bit swishy, it's a little bit scratchy, almost dry feeling actually, but I know that it's been lubricated. It doesn't look dry on the inside. I don't know, it's a very strange feeling. I can't wait to solve with it though. And yeah, like I said, the magnets are going to take a little bit of getting used to, and I will say this is the most unique feeling magnetic puzzle that I have ever tried. It almost feels like the magnets aren't there on the middle layers, even though they feel pretty strong when you turn it, like the middle layers individually. When you actually are turning the middle layers, it doesn't feel like there's any magnets. It's really strange. Also, I know I don't really mention this in my unboxings anymore, but the stickers are really nice on here. They have been re-stickered with my preferred shades, which is really cool that the Cubicle does that. I don't ask them to do that or anything. So yeah, the stickers are really nice. But yeah, I'm very interested to see how this puzzle performs when I'm actually solving with it. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the next puzzle, which is the Square-1, the Volt Square-1. So I really have no idea what I'm supposed to say about this puzzle because I don't even know how to solve Square-1. Maybe this puzzle will get me into the event and I'll finally have to just sit down and learn it. So here we go. The first thing I'm noticing is I'm pretty sure usually in Square-1s the middle layer is thinner than the other layers, but it looks like it's the same width, which is interesting. Let's go ahead and just do some turning. Well, I mean, it seems like it turns well. I have no idea what the standard for Square-1 is. This is the first time you guys are really seeing a Square-1 on my channel because I've just never really unboxed one before. Like I said, I don't even know how to solve it. This slice layer turns extremely smoothly, and these outer layers turn really well as well. And it feels, I don't know, kind of swishy. You know, just kind of like that new cube feel. I don't think it's been lubricated. Also, the edges feel a little bit sharp, almost like new die-in puzzles, but it looks like those pieces can just kind of be pushed together. I don't know. I don't know any algorithms for Square-1, but yeah, I mean, I sort of used to know Square-1. Like, I used to know a little bit about solving it, but not much anymore. There's not a whole lot I can really do on this puzzle. Let's just go ahead and scramble it up. See what it looks like messed up. I don't know, that seems like a pretty decent scramble, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of turning it. The turning seems perfectly fine. I mean, I have no complaints about it, but I'm not a speed solver at all, so I have no idea what to even compare it to. So this is made by X-Man. I think that's a subdivision of Chi. I might be wrong about that, but yeah, I just, like I said, I don't know much about this puzzle. There's not a whole lot I can really say. So yeah, that is the Volt Square-1. Pretty cool puzzle, I guess. Yeah. Alright, so the final puzzle in the box is the Boron Treated Gans Air UM. So I'm really excited to check this out. It looks like we've got a whole nother set of nuts here. So if we want to try out different combinations, we've got the pamphlet, puzzle itself, as well as another one of these little mini pamphlets, I guess. So if you guys don't know anything about boron treated cubes, basically it is the brainchild of Chris Tran, and the idea is to use a chemical to soften the plastic of these puzzles in order to make it feel better. Sort of like how the original plastic die-in 2x2 feels better than a new plastic die-in because the plastic on the original was softer. Same with the original plastic Xanchi, all that kind of thing. That's the idea of this, is to make it softer. And I guess it doesn't work with all plastics, but it works with the Gans plastic really well. And that's why it's kind of discolored, and that's because of the chemical that was used. It discolors the plastic a little bit. I actually really like the way it makes the pieces look with this kind of gray look. The only thing is that it's like, you know, in certain areas it's still sort of black, so it doesn't like mix together super well, and it's not one uniform color, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and just do some turning. I'm really curious to see how this feels. Wow, that is by far the most unique feeling 3x3 I have ever felt. Yeah, this is really weird. The tensions also are sort of loose, not really that loose. I just found my finger catching between the pieces a little bit, but wow. What do I even say about the turning for this puzzle? Wow, that is an interesting question. I would say that the plastic definitely feels softer. As for the feeling itself, the magnets are super light, just like in the UM. They don't feel that strong, and they're really only noticeable when you're turning slowly. It's very swishy, so you can even hear that in the sound of the puzzle. It sounds very similar to, like, it's like a higher pitched Fangxi Shuangren version 1. In terms of how it sounds, it really does feel similar to a Fangxi V1, but almost like a broken-in Fangxi V1, not an out-of-the-box one. So I don't know if this swishy feeling will stay there or if it'll go away eventually. I really hope it stays, actually, because the turning is just really nice. Oops, I messed that up. Wow, I'm really impressed with this. It feels so fluid. The turning feels really fluid. I don't know if that's a result of the treating of the plastic at all. I mean, you would think that softening the plastic would really just kind of affect the feel, but it honestly feels like maybe it's just a placebo, but I feel like because the plastic is softer, the whole thing just kind of moves more softly, more effortlessly, and just kind of flows from turn to turn more nicely, whereas a cube with harder plastic would be a little bit more harsh in its movements. And that just could be the Gans Air itself, but I feel like it has something to do with the plastic. I really am a fan of this gray look to the plastic. Yeah, I could definitely see this becoming my main. I don't know why this red is so bright. It's like a super fluorescent red. I prefer a darker red, so like this is the red I like to use on my cubes, but I feel like on this it almost kind of works. It's really weird, but I don't know if I would even like a dark red on this puzzle. Yeah, overall, the Boron Treated Gans 356 Air is by far the most interesting puzzle I have ever used in my entire cubing career. I hope that I can get good times with it and that it performs well in solves. Just turning it, it feels like it'll be amazing for solves, but I'm not 100% sure about that. But yeah, overall, I am really fascinated with this Boron Treated cube. Yeah, it's really cool. Anyway, that is all I can say for these 3 new speed cubes. Really awesome stuff. All these puzzles are really quite interesting, and I can't wait to use them more. Anyways, that's all I've got to say for these 3 puzzles from the Cubicle.us. Thanks to the Cubicle for making this video possible. If you guys would like to purchase any of these puzzles, the links will be down in the description. If you like this video, make sure to give it a like. Links to all of my social media pages and my Patreon are down in the description below as well. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.